Good morning, my YouTube viewers. It's Palestine here. Welcome to my channel. Basically, one thing, sometimes I think that the original channel was Palestine X, and then I said, well, Palestine's Cancer Journey, and I've had my first mammogram, and my first mammogram since being diagnosed with breast cancer has been normal. So sometimes I think, well, should I keep this channel Palestine's Cancer Journey? So I might be changing the name of my channel, which a lot of people do. A lot of people change the name of their channel. So we'll just wait and see. I've had my first mammogram since being diagnosed with breast cancer, normal. And I do know somebody that she didn't get chemotherapy or radiotherapy, or I don't think she even took any hormone therapy. And their cancer came back after 2 years. So I'll have to think about whether I want to keep my channel this name, or if I want to change it to another name. That's something that I'll have to think about. But the purpose of this video is to update you on my mother's surgery. So obviously I can't phone her, and the reason why I can't phone her is because she's on a ventilator, and I'm not sure exactly how they did it. I don't know if they put the tube through her nose or through her mouth, or if they gave her a tracheotomy. I don't know how they put her on the ventilator. I hope they didn't give her a tracheotomy, but you never know. But anyway, being on a ventilator is such a stressful event. From what I understand, if you're on a ventilator, they normally sedate you. So there's no point me phoning my mom because I believe that she's sedated. But they had the operation yesterday at, I think at 1 o'clock Central Time, Central Daylight Time, I think. And basically, she was at the Baptist Hospital in Little Rock. And because it was a Baptist hospital, the surgeon actually went in and prayed with them before the operation, which was good. I don't think that would happen in the UK. I know in the UK, I've read in the news that people have complained just because a nurse said, I'll pray for you. So I've never heard of all the operations I've had, and I've had a few. I've never heard of a doctor praying with the patient, but it's a good idea. If you're a Christian in the Baptist hospital, it's a good idea to pray with the patient, but I don't think that would go over too well in the UK, because especially in southern England where I live, I personally lived in a very multicultural town, and the little housing cooperative that I live in, I'm actually a minority. So I know it wouldn't go over well in the UK if a doctor prayed with the patient. But that's what they did to my mom. They prayed with my mom before the operation, that the operation would go well, and the operation did go well. And so basically my brother has been messaging my sister, and my mother's friend has been messaging my sister, but the only one he's been messaging me is my sister. So I'm basically forgotten about. I'm just forgotten about. They don't want to contact me. My mother's friend, she's got her own computer business, and she gave me her work number, and she gave me her work email address. So I rang her work number and I said, would you give me your mobile number so I can phone you? And she never replied. And so the thing is that my sister gave me my mother's friend's mobile number, but I don't want to put it into my phone. I don't want to put it into my contacts because my mother's friend hasn't given me permission. And since she hasn't given me permission, I don't want to use that information because she might get mad. She might get mad for my sister giving me that information. And the thing is, it's a simple fact that she hasn't responded means she doesn't want me to have that information. And so, so she had the operation yesterday. Apparently my brother was speaking to the ICU doctor, and the ICU doctor said that my mother was going to have a very long recovery process. Well, my mother is 84, so how long is this recovery process going to take? And then what they said, the doctor said after the surgery, that my mother's going to be on a ventilator for a few days, and then they will try to take her off of the ventilator. So that's all I know. And I think, well, there's no point me phoning because my mother can't talk on the phone. The last time I phoned, my mother's friend picked up the phone and talked to me. And I'm sure that her friend is a nice person, but obviously she's not contacting me. She's just contacting my sister and leaving it to my sister to contact me. And my brother's not contacting me. He's just contacting my sister and leaving my sister to contact me. And the only reason why I'm even contacted at all is because I'm on Facebook Messenger, and my sister and I can chat to each other on Facebook Messenger for free. If there was any money involved, I don't think my sister would be phoning me. So I don't know. I'm going to message my sister today. I'm going to say, have you heard anything? I'm going to say, I don't really see the point in phoning her while she's on a ventilator because I won't be able to speak to her. She's most probably sedated because that's what on my research of ventilators, you're usually sedated when you're on a ventilator. But there's this lady on YouTube called Life with a Vent, and she has a mitochondrial disease, and she's on a ventilator through a tracheectomy, and she is conscious, and she has to replace this tube that goes into her tracheectomy herself, and she says that it is very painful, but I know my mom wouldn't be replacing any tube. But this lady, Life with a Vent, I think she is an exceptional case. I think most people on a ventilator are sedated, but this lady isn't sedated. So I think that concludes this video, just to give you an update on my mother's surgery where she broke her neck, and a neck break is very serious. I think that they told my brother and my mother's friend that the neck break was very serious. They told my brother it's going to be a very long recovery process. Honestly, I don't know what's going to happen to my mother. She's got a pacemaker. She said that the only reason why she got that pacemaker was so if she could lose weight, she was going to get another hip operation. My mother's never going to lose weight. She's got 2 people feeding her, or 3 really. She's got my stepfather going out every day getting her salads and milkshakes. She's got this friend that's at the hospital feeding her, and she's got another friend that's been her friend for 60 plus years that feeds her as well. So my mother's never going to lose weight as long as she's got people feeding her. And I guess that's about it, all I want to talk about in this video. I've got a lot of things that I would like to talk about, but I can't talk about them on YouTube. But there are a lot of things that are upsetting me, and I think that the stress of my mother being in the hospital, having broken her neck and had an operation and being sedated is really upsetting me, because I can't go over there to support her for the reasons that I've discussed in the past two previous videos. So I feel really upset and stressed out over that as well. So I'm going to conclude this video. You've got an update on the status of my mother. And if you like my video and you like hearing about my life, please like and subscribe. Please be aware that I can't talk about everything in my life. And the reason why is because people I know watch my videos. And so I have to keep some things private because the people I know watch my videos. So thank you again. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me that you are interested in my life, and I will be communicating with you soon.